was kind of fucked. But yeah, basically it's just kind of like recording my screen. Maybe I can just put like something over it. Um, I don't know. Yeah, my point was I had to get up at like 8 in the morning, um, for work yesterday. Keep in mind, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Everyone's trying to stay at home. Keep in mind, as well, there's a fucking blizzard that happened overnight. So no one's going to be on the roads because fuck that shit. I don't want to get in a crash. It's
Yeah,
icy
for
and
real.
snowy as hell. Like, I had work the day before that, and driving home was a nightmare. It took like 2 hours maybe, and I normally
Mm-mm.
live like 20 minutes away. It's it's fucked. Um, but my point is just the perfect storm of no one coming into the store, and I don't even get like time and a half or anything like that. It's just complete BS. No one comes in the store. Although we had a few people at one point, but probably one of the deadest days ever.
Oh my God, I get that
Yeah,
completely.
I know it sounds just like I'm just trying to complain, but I mean,
No,
I think
no,
it's
it's
worth complaining
good.
over.
Yeah, it's probably just like so annoying just standing there feeling like nothing to do.
Yeah.
Especially like your place is tiny, like where you work. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a small place, like you
Well,
don't have much to go.
the thing is though, like the back room is pretty spacious compared to
Oh,
the
that's good.
yeah, compared to the first place that I worked at, well, it was in Mendota Heights. Um,
Oh, you
I
got a new job?
what?
You got a new job?
At Verizon?
Oh yeah. No, I
Yeah.
knew that. I was just
They're both
I
Verizon
thought,
stores.
oh,
Basically,
you moved Verizon stores.
yeah, so originally I was supposed to work in Mendota Heights, but
Oh.
I had to cover in Hastings because some guy quit. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll go there, see how it's like. And turns out I
Yeah.
fucking love Hastings. Everyone there was like awesome. So I
That's
stayed there.
so good.
Yeah. Um, I stayed there, and the back room at Mendota was like really shitty almost. And it was like only one person or two people could be back there at the same time. And it was just
Oh,
really
that's not.
small. And I
Yeah.
didn't entirely like it, but then again, I had nothing to go off of. I was just like,
Oh,
okay,
for
this is
real.
normal, I guess. Like, there's nothing wrong with this because this is my first experience. I don't know. Like I said, there's nothing to base it off of. But moving to Hastings, I'm like, holy shit, this back room is crazy. Like, how did I live with the Mendota one? Because it's just like there's a whole fucking fridge back there. There's
Holy
chairs
shit.
everywhere. There's like two full size desks that are huge, and even
Damn.
then, there's a ton of space to walk around in. So it's like,
Holy shit. You're vibing
no,
then. You're
we literally
chilling.
live back there. If there's no customers in there, we just all go back to the back room because it's just like we chill there, we vape there, we fucking look at Instagram, watch YouTube. We just fuck around the entire
So you
time.
get paid to do nothing.
Yeah.
Good
And the
shit.
manager's like, yeah, if no one's coming in, don't feel like you have to do something because you really don't. So just do whatever until someone comes in. But you have to, I mean, obviously, we have that integrity to, like, we have
Yeah.
to, work um, and help the people that when they come in, which obviously I would feel so fucking guilty if I just don't help someone, make them think no one's here.
Yeah,
Um,
for real. It's fucked.
yeah. Um, But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the impression. I always think this to myself, like, what kind of impression do I give off if, like, I just am sitting in the back room and someone comes in, they're like, why is no one in the store? And they just see someone come out of the back room, like, they're just lazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't want people to think I'm lazy or anything, even though, like, I guess I kind of am. Um, but it's just, yeah, like, what kind of impression do I give off? But no, almost always towards the end of a sale, just like selling a phone and everything like that, like people are super happy with me because I'm just like really calm, relaxed. Like I don't really raise my voice at all. Um,
Mhm.
and I guess I just have some killer patience. Like my literally the store manager, everyone compares me to him and they're like, "Oh my god, you're just so much better. Like you're so nice. You're so much nicer." I'm like, Thanks. Like he's nice once you get
What
to
the
know
fuck?
him. It's just like, but I've seen him. He's like he's good at what he does. He fucking knows
Mhm.
everything. Like you ask him a question, he knows the answer to it. And it
Whoa,
could be the
that's kind
crate.
of
No, the thing. No, we're work
that's
related.
sick. That's literally sick.
Yeah, it's work related though. So it's just like, yeah, you have like the weirdest situation ever. He's like, yep, just do this, and I'm like, god damn, that worked. But here's the thing,
Mm-hmm.
he's been working with phones for like 7, 8 years. Not just at Verizon though. He's worked at like T-Mobile, Sprint, and everything.
Oh, so
Um,
he has like experience.
yeah, no, this is like his job, and he's not even that into phones. And
Oh,
I'm
for
like,
real?
uh, what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm so into phones, and I'm probably the most like,
Are you gonna get the job? Like his placement?
oh, I don't want a manager placement
Oh,
because
good.
you have to stay at that store for like a really long
Ooh,
time. Like that's a commitment job. Um,
ooh. I don't know about that.
yeah. Um, well, fuck, what was I saying? Uh, I don't know. Anyways, really, I'm still learning at my job. Like,
hmm
it's still so much to learn and understand. Like, everyone's like, "Oh my God, you can work at Verizon." Like, I want to work there. Like, I don't know if you said that at all, but um, it's really not what you would expect. Like, I thought I was gonna be a pro when I was going in because I just knew a lot about phones, and I know that's not very many people's specialties, but I came in knowing a lot about that, um, but I still got shut down so many times when I thought I knew what I was talking about because it's just like there's like a certain way you
Yeah,
have
I
to do a
bet you
lot of
learned a
stuff.
lot
Oh,
from
I've
like
learned so
learning like
much. Literally within the
from
first 2 weeks.
working. hmm
What was that?
I said you probably learned so much from working there.
Yeah, within the first 2 weeks, I like knew so much. It was ridiculous, like how much I have like grown in my experience with just working with phones because I know everything now. Like if someone comes in, they're like, "Hey, my volume's broken," or like my earpiece is messed up. I know it sounds like super dumb and everything, probably because it is, but it's a lot of old people, and I just mess around with the settings, whatever the problem may be, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're a genius." But it's just like, yeah,
No,
no,
those compliments from old people feel the best though
I
because like
know.
it's like the most simple thing and they make you feel so like
Dude,
warm.
like literally that reminds me of the time where this old guy came in and he was like, "Yeah, what do you got for me?" And basically, long story short, I mean it was like an hour and a half trying to like figure out the problem. But
Yeah.
long story short, I just told him that his phone was too old to be on Verizon's networks and he tipped me $40.
No, are you
It,
serious?
yeah.
That's
It's
sick.
like
That's
it's not
fucking sick.
about the answer that he was like tipping me for, but rather my performance and like patience and like willingness to get the problem solved and not just saying
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Oh,
we
you
can't do
took your
anything for you.
time. That's really good. That's a good quality. You
Yeah, like
got it.
it's just like perseverance, like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
done with this shit until we know why. Like we can't
Period.
do
Like,
anymore.
get your shit done.
Yeah, like I'm going to do as much as I can just to like know that we can't even do more.
Yeah.
Um
You gotta do your best
Yeah,
in
and
that
I
situation.
think not to be like egotistical or anything, but I think that's something really good to have in like um
It's a really good quality to have
yeah, not just in like sales, but like just in everyday life because it's
in
just
like
like it
life.
pushes you
Yeah.
to go forward in life and just like move forward.
Yep.
Um but yeah, I really like that. Um I don't know.
You're you do learn a lot from working there, I bet, and like your social skills and like just your knowledge about phones and like community service and shit like that. Like you probably grew as like an individual during that experience and you're gonna continue to grow. And that's
Yeah.
really good to have.
Yeah, no, I've definitely noticed myself change a lot more, especially when it comes to being outgoing, because I've pretty much talked to everyone at this point. I've talked to people trying to commit crimes. I've talked to people who are just dumb as fuck, and I've talked to people who are hilarious and just like super chill and laid back and everything like that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
everyone you could think of. I mean, not everyone, but a wide um, majority of people, like kinds of people, I've kind of interacted with just in the
Yeah, for real.
6 months I've been working here. Um,
That's really good.
yeah, which is it's really nice because it's a good change of pace. You know, it's not the
For
same
real.
thing like
Like
every single day.
it's
It's
like
like
something new every day, It's like,
yeah,
ooh, what am I getting today? A little spice in your life.
exactly. Like whether it be good or bad, it's like it's
It is
something
what it
new.
is.
That's really what matters.
Yeah.
Like I don't
It's
want
like it's gonna be the same thing every day, but you're gonna have little things in that day that makes it different.
right. Yeah, like to be honest, I would rather not have every customer come in be like perfect customers. Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, thank you. You know, you're so amazing." Like it's
That'd be so boring.
no, that's my point. Like it would be so
Literally.
fucking boring.
Yeah,
Cuz
you need to
like
have that like
where's the fun? Where's the
grumpy
adrenaline
ass
rush of trying to
motherfuckers.
fucking someone trying to
Yup.
rob you?
Yup.
Dude, literally, yeah. It's so
Yeah.
far it's such a fun experience. And I'm looking to move to a corporate store sometime
Okay.
soon. Um
When when?
I don't know, within the next year or so.
Oh, for real.
Just so I kind of can get my foot in the ground. Just I don't know if that's a good analogy, but just like keep moving forward. Um,
Hey, good
what
shit.
was
I'm
that
proud of
movie where it's
you.
like keep moving forward or whatever? Like that motto. There was a movie,
I don't even know.
dude. It
I
was like
couldn't
an
tell
animated
you.
movie.
I don't even watch movies like that.
Oh my god, animated movies are like the best, dude. Literally, I, I saw a video where it's like arguing that animated movies aren't a genre, rather a form of art instead of like because
Oh,
there's like live action obviously, but like there are different genres of live action. There's also different genres
yeah.
of animation. You know, like
It's crazy. Like,
yeah, like you can't really put fucking Ratatouille and
no.
like Toy Story next to each other. Although they're both Pixar movies, I believe they're both
Yeah, but
Pixar.
they're like different,
They're totally different
themed.
genres.
Like the
Yeah,
storyline is different
yeah.
and like how it is. So it's gonna go in a different area, like a different
Like
genre.
totally different setting, different characters, different like
Yep.
approach of
Hmm.
kind of how the characters interact with each other. Oh, I know we keep going off topic, but like, have you heard that
No, it's
the
chill.
original idea of who Woody was gonna be from Toy Story was like he was just a
Who?
total douchebag to everyone. Did you hear that?
Wait, who?
Woody, the main fucking character of Toy
Oh, Woody.
Story.
I know who Woody is. I'm just,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I'm just saying like he was supposed to be like a dick. Here, let's see.
Really?
Yeah,
But he's
Woody
not.
from Woody.
He's, he's a chill character. He's like, doing his
Yeah, no, he's
thing.
like obviously he doesn't like Buzz at first, but like that's character development, you know, like but he was just a dick to everyone. Like he would just screw everyone
Oh,
over just
yeah,
cuz.
yeah, in the beginning.
Um
And then he learned to like everyone. Sorry, I'm trying to look for my vape.
Woody really Woody was originally an evil ventriloquist dummy. The concept for the film
Are
was
you
previously
serious?
yeah, the concept for the
Oh
film
my
was
God.
previously created Pixar short film called Tin Toy, which starred a tin one man band toy named Tinny. The fuck?
Hmm.
And then Woody was supposed to be the antagonist, I guess. Um,
Are you serious? What
yeah.
a fucking plot twist.
Well, it was just like a basic idea.
Holy
Obviously, it,
fuck.
it stemmed from that to where he's like the nice protagonist, you know, like
Yeah,
yeah. I think
that's it.
that was really interesting seeing that.
Hmm.
Uh oh, did you hear about that fucking story about the aliens?
Which one?
Where we have supposedly been in contact with aliens for years now, and
Yeah,
Donald Trump was like
yeah.
considering like
Releasing it.
releasing. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, yo, is he like kind of like on our side on this situation? Like, I mean,
The
by when
conspiracy
I say
theorist side.
what?
The conspiracy theorist side.
Yeah, kind of vibe. It's just like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
Okay, spill the beans. Like we can handle it, and if people can't, then let them lose their minds. Like that's on them.
that's true. Well, I think the thing is though, like that would stir a lot of controversy because there's a lot of different kinds of
Yeah, for
people
real.
when it comes
What?
to that topic, because there's like the people who are just like, okay, I don't care. That would be really cool, which is me. Like I would think that's so fucking sick to have like extraterrestrials like become a part of our
Yeah.
society.
I feel
Um,
like maybe it was a good idea that he didn't release it because like there's some people that couldn't handle it and like it would be like a bad
oh, I know it would
situation
cause
if
straight
they're
up war.
trying to yeah, war it would be such a war zone and it like everyone would be like, "Oh, it's a lie. Life is a lie." And it's just gonna just no, be bad.
Yeah, and
If
then
people
there are
don't
going to be the same
understand what's
conspiracy
happening.
theorists like combating against it, where it's like, oh, they faked the aliens.
Yeah. Oh my God. Remember area, what was it, like Area
Area
51
51 rating.
trend on TikTok like last year?
Oh my god,
I
yeah,
remember
that
that.
was over a year ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, really? Wow. Over a year ago? Okay, anyways. Yeah, I was like looking into that shit and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, that
Oh
was,
my God. That's crazy. That's so crazy. There's
dude.
like
I'm so ready
aliens.
for it though. Like that'd be so cool because I saw a Joe Rogan podcast with him
Yeah.
talking about or to a guy who used to work at Area 51, I believe, or it was some area where just like they had aliens, like they had aliens. Um, and he described this UFO thing where it
Yeah.
would have some sort of element that inverse or that kind of like creates its own gravitational field,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be its way of transportation. So you would see these videos of like these UFOs like hovering over water or whatever, it
So
like
there's like
really,
energy in the rocks.
or just like using or like having like really jolting movements where it's like really sudden and then it
Yeah.
stops instantly. It's like because you can't do that normally. That's like so crazy. That's like some hummingbird shit. But even then, it's like even faster than that. So like, imagine like what that would be like using this certain element that just defies fucking gravity.
Yeah.
That is literally the future. I believe like that is the future of
Yeah.
transportation because it's not only good for use on Earth, but rather in space because then you don't need fuel.
Yeah.
You just use that element. I mean, maybe you have to use it in certain quantities. I'm not sure, but it was discovered. It's on the periodic table now, but I think some people were talking about it, saying that aliens, or it's like element 115 or something like that. Um, the aliens were using it in their spacecraft, but it was quote
Mm-hmm.
discovered like 8 years later or something like that. I don't know. So
8 years.
yeah, no, it was a long time before they could like
Damn.
say, "Oh yeah, 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 we discovered this ourselves."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. They needed to like catch
Right,
up.
because that would be super fucking suspicious. Where it's
Yep.
like, "Oh yeah, we discovered it," and then the day before, it's like, "Oh yeah, aliens are using it." You know, like that would be that would be super suspicious. Like, he's sus. But oh fuck, that'd be so crazy. That no, one thing I just wish would happen, or like I hope is gonna happen in my lifetime, is aliens.
To experience, I want to experience the flying car.
Yeah, flying cars would be sick. You know why people never really invested in flying cars? Because
Why?
everyone was like, "Oh my God, flying cars are the future. Like it's gonna happen." Um, it's extremely fucking dangerous if you really think about it. Cause
It really, yeah. Because you can just like fall out of the car.
oh
What happens
yeah,
if you have an accident in the sky?
mm-hmm,
Like, oh fuck, you're fucked up.
exactly.
You're gonna get
It's gonna
wrecked,
fuck
like literally.
everything up. It's gonna make things
No,
so
for
worse.
real.
And if you see like different depictions of it, you can see like cars on different levels in the sky. imagine there's a car crash up high and then it's just like they all fall and
Falls.
hit cars below them as well. Like that would cause
Yeah, that's
pure
just
chaos.
not. It's not okay for like
Yeah,
any.
and like how would stopping work and shit like that? Like there's no traction in the air. You know what I mean? And it's just so
Yeah,
overly complex where it's not even practical either. Like we could just stay on the ground, have more highways, and it's still cheaper, you know?
for real.
But I do think at some point it might happen when
Yeah.
autonomous vehicles are commonplace and when
Mhm.
it's illegal to drive on your own. Like they make it illegal to manually drive a car. Like imagine that.
Crazy.
That'd be pretty fucking wild.
That would be. Hmm. So, you know what's happening right now?
What's happening?
So Jupiter is going over Saturn.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Wasn't that
that
like
crazy?
everything with like superpowers or whatever? Everyone's like, "Oh my god, we have superpowers."
What do you mean?
I People were like making jokes saying like, "Oh, the
Oh,
stars are aligning" or whatever. It's like
no. I mean, maybe for some individuals, they might gain some powers, like understanding their empathic selves or psychic selves. It could be anything, literally. Like, humans can have powers if they use it in the right way.
but
But if you don't
like
ground yourself, it can be dangerous.
how does that relate to Jupiter and Saturn though? I mean, like it happens
Because
every
the energy in the air is
800
shifting,
years.
and it's in the age of Aquarius.
What? The hell are you talking about, bro? What?
Because, okay, so basically, Jupiter and Saturn are over the age of Aquarius,
What does that even
which
mean?
affects the spiritual people because the energy is shifting to the 50 dimension.
A what dimension? The 50th dimension?
No, 5D, like 5D dimension. And like it's crazy because I don't know, some people are like experiencing headaches, insomnia, um what's another one? Like bad eating habits or good eating habits. You've been probably having a loss of appetite. People are having like gain of appetite. It'd be like really random. It's just weird because like that's what we were talking about earlier with the insomnia, but I couldn't. It could be just a coincidence.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. The mind is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
We still don't understand it, and that's wild to me because we know every single part of the body. We know almost everything how it works and like just anatomy. Like there are people who build their entire careers around anatomy of the human body. That's just
yeah,
how in depth it is. And the thing is though, placebo is the thing. You know,
yeah,
like that's why they
yeah.
have to do placebo tests because people are just like, "Oh my god, this is going to work. This is going to cure me." And in some cases it does, and it's just
People
nothing.
get like,
You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I saw numerous videos on this where it's just like um if you say something to yourself enough, you're going to believe it.
it'll happen.
Whether you
Yep, you
want to or
believe
not,
it.
you're probably going to believe it because
That's
it's just like
crazy because like people do that still. Like people use that effect every day.
yeah, people are gonna. Well, I mean, that's great. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like,
No,
you know, like
it's
it can be really impactful because it's just be like, I'm gonna have a great day today, and that subconsciously kind of makes you focus on like just the good things, the good aspects of the day, and it's just like, I had a great
yeah.
day, you know,
Hmm.
even though I almost got in a car crash or, I don't know, something crazy like
It
that.
didn't happen at least. Like you have to look at the positive
Yeah, no, you could
side.
say the positive, be like, thank God I didn't get in that car crash. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
just
so
being
lucky I
grateful
didn't.
for the good and you'll
Yeah.
attract the good.
Or you could just be like, I got in a car crash today, but that girl was mad fine. I got her number. You know, like
Yeah. It's
like
like a negative and a negative equals a positive. Like
yeah, no, you
something
got to
bad
turn it into a
happened.
positive yourself. Like that's what I feel
Yeah,
like
like you
so
gotta
many
look at
people
the
today
bigger
are just like,
picture.
what?
You always gotta look at the bigger picture and what happened in your
Oh, I
day.
know. I know. People are in their own worlds.
Hmm.
Like I feel like so many people today are just like they
In their own
I
heads.
know,
They're
and
in their
they tell these things to themselves that aren't even true and
Yeah.
they believe it.
Yeah, and
And
it's
that's
like what? No, it's not even true. And they like brainwash themselves, like saying these things repeatedly into themselves, and it's just like they start believing it and they get sucked up in their own thoughts and they don't know how to like I don't
look at the
know,
bigger
just
picture.
like yeah, for real, like how beautiful they are, for example, if someone says that they're ugly repeatedly and they like believe it and then they go
Right.
so like and then they get like self-conscious and insecure and like just because of the thoughts.
Hmm.
You're letting your thoughts control your emotions.
And it makes it more known to themselves with what flaws that they have, and they
Yeah.
don't compare it to what like positives they have about themselves. They just focus on the flaws
Exactly.
because that's what they choose to focus on.
You
It's
gotta learn
selective
to love
attention,
the
really.
traits
That's what
that
it
you
is.
have. Yeah, you gotta love the traits that you have and like I don't know. That's like where self-love comes in. It's like, yeah, you can't change how something looks. That's why you gotta learn to love it because it's what you got.
Right. And I saw something else where it's like very tied into this, where if you get a new car, like let's say you get a Tesla,
Yeah.
you are on the road and you notice, oh my God, so many more people have a Tesla. Like, why is that? Like, why am I just seeing so many more Teslas on the road? When in reality, it's the same number. You're just noticing it more. You're just because you're subconsciously looking
Yeah,
for it because
because
you're
you're
like, oh
like
my God, I have a
looking for
Tesla.
it.
They have a Tesla too. Like, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
When you're looking for something, you're gonna have it. It's gonna
Right.
attract you. Like you're gonna notice it more and it's you're like you're visualizing it more because like it's more appealing to you, I guess. Like you're
Yeah. Yeah.
more attracted to it because you're thinking about it. It's all what you can think
Yeah.
about.
I mean, whether you want to or not, sometimes that really happens. Like, if you get a new phone, it's like, oh my God, so many people have the same phone as me, you know? Or you're just like, oh, I wish I had this. And then you just notice like how many people have it, which it could be, like I said, like that's a negative experience, but like it could be positive or negative. It could just be neutral. Like, oh, they have the same car as me. That's cool. You know, like
Yeah.
it's because I think it was like if you notice everything that's going on around you and you like selectively, or you don't just selectively, but you notice and focus on everything that's going on around you, your brain's going to be
Yeah.
overstimulated and like explode pretty much. So
Yeah.
that's why people, yeah, they have an easier ability to choose what they are trying to focus for.
You want to hear my theory?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, sorry.
No,
This
you're
is
fine.
just a random thought. Okay, so basically, do you code? Yeah, you code. And you know
Occasionally.
when you code a game, do you code games?
Um, I have gotten into it. Yes,
Okay, so you understand the basics.
pretty much.
And
Yeah.
you can, I want to use Minecraft as an example.
Oh yeah, I've
You know
coded
when you're playing
Minecraft.
Minecraft and you're not looking at something, so like it doesn't move and like it's like saving data, you know?
Yeah.
Right. What happens if that's what like the earth is? Like when you don't look at something subconsciously, it's not like doing anything to you because you're not paying attention to it.
So you're indirectly saying the world's revolving around you?
No, Goofus, it's around your subconscious, around everybody's subconscious. It's the universe experiencing itself.
So you're saying if no one notices something that it's not doing anything? I don't know if I'm missing the point.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's kind of
Like,
like
like for example, like if you don't pay attention to something, it's gonna be gone. Like it's gonna like kind of slowly disappear. Like for example, it's like I don't know, like the latest new iPhone comes out, right?
yeah.
Everyone's gonna start getting that, and no one's gonna pay attention to the older one, and the older one's gonna start disappearing because everyone wants this newer one, right? So it slowly disappears because it's not in your mind, not in everybody's mind, and like as a world, as a collective, that slowly disappears as an old thing because we grow out of it.
I suppose. Um But then again, there's like antiques, like
Yeah.
there are old things that we choose to remember, or that we are just like, oh my god, I remember that. That's like,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that necessarily, because what about like with the iPhone thing? Like, what about the people who are still using the old iPhone? What would they think about it?
Well, hmm. I guess let me think
I'm
about
not trying to
that.
like fight against you. I'm just thinking
No,
like
I know.
rationally here.
This is good. Like this is making me think. Like I
Critical
really
thinking,
haven't
bro.
really yeah, I haven't really thought about this. This is just like,
Whoa, wait,
thoughts.
wait, wait, wait. What does this have to do with coding? I forgot.
Oh, I was just like, oh, coding. So like in Minecraft, you know how like it's saving data.
I suppose, yeah.
So like what? That's like for an example how the Earth is. Like I'm not like comparing it to Minecraft, but I'm comparing it to like as an like everybody like in this Earth. If we don't pay attention to something, it kind of slowly loses it. Like extinction happens because we're like
Well,
we don't care about them. Like we lose like
I don't
love.
necessarily think that saving data in a game would be correlated to things that are being lost.
True. I know it doesn't have anything to do with it. You know what, Levi? Shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking, like I said, I'm just thinking rationally. I'm not trying to attack you or anything. No, no harm against you or
Mm-mm.
anything. Like,
Yeah, you know what? Cut that whole part out.
all right. I mean, this is probably
Yeah.
just gonna be a live
Oh,
thing. I'm
you're
not.
live?
No, I'm not live. This is probably just gonna be like a one thing. I'm not gonna edit or anything. This is just gonna be on the fly.
Oh God.
One
That's
take.
guys. Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's continue.
All right. Going back
Oh
to
my God.
Christmas. Uh, did
Oh
you
my
get
God, what
or
you
give
do
anything
today?
that you are were excited about, bro?
I'm chilling. I literally just been watching movies. I helped someone out today, helped them fill their gas. I
Nice.
felt like a little Christmas spirit there. And what else have I done? I don't know. I just been like, at home doing my own thing.
All right. All right.
So like, you know how like your parents, are separated. How does that work? What's like your schedule? Do you go to your mom's one day or your dad's
Yeah.
or do you guys
So
celebrate together?
so originally it was super complicated and unnecessarily complicated, where it'd just be like, oh, Mondays and Tuesdays you're here, Mondays or Thursdays and Fridays, whatever you hear. Um, and it would kind of alternate like that, and I'm just like, ugh, no. And that went on for a while actually, but just recently, not just recently, it's been like a few months now. Um, we would just do 1 week here, 1 week here, and it's been like that since. We stay like right now. I'm at my dad's, and it's Friday, so we go back to my mom's on Monday or Sunday night, either which one. So we stay the weekend, and it kind of works like that, and it makes it really easy for me to fly down to Florida because I can just go on a week where my mom has the kids,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have to worry about my dad having to uh, take care of the kids while we're in Florida. So
Yeah.
it
So you're
makes
going
it
to
nice.
Florida?
Hmm?
So you're going to Florida?
In 5 days?
Ooh, are you gonna see Kayla?
Why else would I go?
I don't know, your dad's girlfriend?
Fiance, actually.
What?
Fiance, actually.
Oh
They're
shit, they got
engaged.
engaged.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Tell him congratulations. That's really good. I'm
Yeah.
really happy for him.
Nice. Yeah. I'll
Do you like
definitely.
her?
Huh?
Do you like her?
Oh yeah, she's fucking awesome, dude.
That's good.
Yeah. She's really chill. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah.
What
Every
do you
time I've gone
mean?
down to Florida,
What?
all two
Sorry.
times. Oh what?
No, then continue.
Oh yeah, all two times I've gone down to Florida, I've seeing Kayla. So that's kind of what I was originally planning, because I was originally thinking of flying down on my own. Um,
Ooh.
but my dad was like, "Yeah, no, I'll just fly with you." So that's what we're doing. I think we have separate flights though, because I booked like a really cheap flight, or the cheapest I could get. It was still like $300 or so, because it was fucking holiday weekend and everything like that, or just holiday time. So I
You're
picked a
gonna
really
have
bad week.
so fun. You're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, no, we're planning on doing a lot actually.
What are you
Um,
guys gonna plan to do?
we're planning on, fuck, now I forget it all. We have like
Happens
this,
to the best of us.
yeah, no, we're probably gonna like bake some shit. We're probably gonna like go out places. Um, we're gonna paint. Like,
Oh, I like
Kayla got like a bunch of canvases. I don't know if I showed you. Oh my god, she's painting like this really fucking trippy rainbow, like
that.
acid trip type of painting, and I'm
Damn.
buying it off of her for like $50.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
god.
it's
That's
so
sick.
dope. She's like
That's
super
sick.
talented, which is why like I'm so intimidated. Like I don't want to paint. Like I'm gonna look like ass in front of
Oh
her.
my god. You're fine.
I
Just,
don't know. I
paint
mean, no,
something simple.
because I know what we're gonna do is probably just gonna we're gonna do like this simple, maybe like a
Yeah.
wholesome meme or whatever, and give it to each other.
Just let her
So,
like trace it for you and then you paint it.
ooh, I might have her do that, but she's probably gonna be like, "Nah, you have to trace it yourself. You have to do all the work." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"That's
she
probably what
probably
she's
will do
gonna
that.
say."
Yeah. I can see her saying that.
Yeah. Um, but the thing is, like, whatever I paint, I give to her. She's putting it on her wall, and whatever she does, I'm gonna put it on my wall. So it's like the
So
pressure is on.
cute.
Like
Yeah,
it's gonna
for
go on her
real.
fucking wall.
You're getting framed.
Are you?
You gotta work for that shit. You gotta make it
I know. Like
perfect.
I'm just thinking, like, should I get some practice in before I go? Like, what's going? What should
Yep.
I do?
Might as well. I mean, like you gotta beat her as you can. Sorry, I'm competitive as fuck. So
Yeah. No. Like, it's not about like a competition. It's just about like I
no,
don't
I
know.
would have made a competition.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Sword fighting with fucking paintbrushes.
Nah,
On
not like that.
guard.
No, who could have the best painting? I'm just playing.
That would be.
Oh,
Oh no, that wouldn't even be fair. She would win by
oh,
a landslide.
oh, probably, but that's just what's funny about it.
The only painting I've done is in elementary school and middle school art class. That's it.
Oh, for real.
That's literally the last time I painted was probably in
I
like
love
sixth grade art
painting.
class.
How do you? Okay, do you do any like art stuff?
Oh, I was in graphic design for a while, but that wasn't like hands-on art.
Oh shit, that's
Hands-on
sick.
art, I am shit at. But anything to do with like a mouse and like keyboard, like
Yeah,
commands
that's
and
just
stuff
your
like that, like
skill.
well, I guess in a way it's still technically, it's you it requires skill, but it's not like the pressure is on or anything like that. Like if I fuck up, I can just
Yeah.
control Z. Like I can just back out of it, which is what I like. Like I don't have to, I don't know, worry about messing up, because I'm just like on TikTok I see all these professional artists like paint this crazy stuff. I'm like, how do they not mess up? Like I don't know what it is, but I mess up a lot. But it's just a part of learning. You know what I mean? Like obviously they've messed up in a lot of paintings and like drawings and whatever, but it's just like I don't know. It's not like necessarily a fear of failure, but rather yeah, probably a fear of failure. I think that's more so what it is, what it kind of is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you have a fear of failing?
Not necessarily. Well, it's just my subconscious is kind of like really pressured. Like I'm not trying to be pressured or anything like that, but like
Yeah.
I just feel nervous and like, oh, I don't know. It's just like I feel like yeah, super pressured to like do a perfect job, because I have high standards for myself. It's like,
I mean, who doesn't? You
well,
want the best for yourself.
right. And I feel like it's a good and a bad thing, because it's a good thing because it makes me want to push forward. Like I
Yeah.
said with my career and everything like that
It can
so
get
far.
tiring. I bet it can get really tiring trying to do the best for yourself, and I completely
Yeah,
understand. Like,
it can
oh
be
my
it can be
God.
physically taxing, or
Yeah.
just mentally taxing. Like after a while, it's just like, oh my God,
You
like
just want a break. You just want everything to just like chill.
right. And well, just having the high standards for myself. If I can't achieve that, then it sucks.
Why
Like
does it
it
suck
fucking
though?
sucks so much because I just like I feel like, oh my God, I like, how could I not do the best, because that's what I expect of myself.
But do you ever look at what you've accomplished and like,
Yeah, that's really what kind of like balances it out, is like, okay, I've already done this really well, and
yeah,
it also kind of gives me a thought like, well, I'll do better next time. This is kind of a learning experience. This is like what I said. Obviously, I take failure really well, and I understand that it's a part of the process and it's only going to make you better. There's no success without failure. And that's something I've really taken into consideration just with my entire lifestyle.
yeah,
I don't necessarily want to fail, but when it does happen, I embrace it. I want to say, okay, I've messed up, whatever it may be. I don't know.
and you just move on
But you
and
move
learn
on,
from
you
your
learn
mistakes.
from it. That's the most important part. You
Yes,
learn
you
from it.
learn from it.
My dad has this saying: make a mistake once, you're fine. Make a mistake twice, kind of on edge. Make the same mistake 3 times, you're fucked. Because what that's saying is like, you're just not learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, you're just
You're kind of
repeating it
fucking yourself
over.
over. And he has no patience for people who just make the same mistake over and over and over and over again. Because it's showing him that, obviously they're
They're
not
not
trying.
learning. They're
They're
not
not
learning
trying
from
to
this.
improve.
Yeah.
Because if you really were trying, then you wouldn't be doing that so much. And I'm not saying like, oh, you fuck up twice and it's game over. Like,
It's
obviously,
just
like,
like
we all make mistakes. We're human.
you can
It's
like
not like you
fix
make a
your
mistake once and
mistakes
it's
though.
impossible. What?
You can fix your mistakes. If you notice there's a mistake, go back and check what went wrong and fix what
Exactly.
went wrong
Yeah, that's really what like learning from it
and
is. It's
try
just like you,
again. Like
yeah. It's just trial and error, pretty much.
that's what like everything is. Like you gotta test it out.
Yeah,
You're
because
not just gonna know something right away. You gotta learn it. You gotta experience it. You gotta know what it is.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It's just, I don't know. That's just how life is, I guess. Trial and error. Do it. That's literally just
What's your biggest fear?
evolution. Um, my biggest fear? I don't know. I don't really know, actually. It's not like, oh my God, my fear is sharks. uh,
Mine was for a long time.
Sharks, really?
Still is. Holy. I mean, I know they're not gonna harm me, but damn, they're scary.
They're just intimidating. Like, holy shit, they have
Yeah.
like 50 million teeth in their mouth. They're ready
They
to
just
bite you at
got
any
tough
time.
love.
And you've seen like the accidents from people who have been attacked by sharks. Like, they're fucked up.
Scary. It's sad. And oh my God. I don't even know.
Couldn't be me.
It's
I'm just
so.
built different. That shark would dap
Yeah.
me up for real.
Oh my God.
No hate to anyone
Um,
who's like been a victim of shark attacks or anything like that. You're special. You're rare. Be proud of
yeah,
that.
and like literally pop off.
Yeah.
Like you are so brave. No, literally,
No,
like
seriously,
what?
like just pushing through that. Dude, that would
For
suck.
real,
But
like
like,
you went through all that and look how like strong you became.
yeah. There's like movies about that. There was like a movie. I don't know if it was based on a true
There's
story. I think it
tons of
was.
movies. There's like movies about people like you, like what?
Yeah, no, it was like this true story, based on a true story, I think, where it's like this girl was stuck on a like a rock with a shark surrounding her, and she was like attacked like 3 times or whatever. She was like bleeding out. She was like gonna die from bleeding out, but she had to like make a run for it to shore because no one knew she was out there. They just thought she was missing, and they couldn't find her or anything. Or I don't know if they were just not looking for her. I saw this movie like years ago. Um, but dude, that was fucking intense.
Damn, that
Like
sounds
imagine
intense.
that. Like
That's
life or death.
scary.
Every single move counts.
Yep.
Like, oh, jeez. Imagine the fucking PTSD. I would hate sharks for the rest of my life. Like, I'd be okay with the slaughter of fucking 10,000 sharks an hour or something like that, whatever it was. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like saying, but at the same time, it's like saying, like, I don't want to get like too controversial here, but like all cops are bad movement. Is that what it is? The ACAB, ACAB.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
god,
about
it's
it?
literally such a stereotype because it's like there are so many good cops out there. People just don't like recognize them. They're not in the news because the news just, I mean, for the most part, tries to focus on the negative. Like, oh my god, 3 people were shot today, instead of like 3 puppies were saved today. You know, like, or 3 people were fucking, I don't know, rescued or whatever that may be. But it's like, it's just ignorant. And like, it's such a stereotype where it's like, imagine saying that about like black people, for instance. Like, all black people are bad. Imagine the fucking backlash. Because like, just because, yeah, maybe some black people would commit some crimes, but then again, all race commits crimes. You know, it's like that's not
Yeah.
necessarily something that's just tied to that race. There's so many amazing black people I know that, you know, don't want to be involved with those people just constantly committing crimes for a lifestyle. You know,
Yeah.
and some people are just like tying them with the bad people, and I'm just like, oh my god, that would suck. You know, like imagine being a cop doing your best and like trying to be like such a good person and everything. I mean, obviously people are still gonna have that opinion, that negative opinion about you, just like, because my uncle's a cop and he's a really great guy. Like, I've heard all like these stories about him like saving people from like um whatever, I don't know. I've just heard him doing a lot of great things, and I'm just like, dude, looking back, like that would suck. Imagine like if people were just hating on him for because some other cop was like doing some bad shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Fuck. What was I getting at? Um Sorry if I kind of went like on a controversial
No,
rant.
I did
I'm just
that.
like,
I
not to
did
get
that.
controversial or anything, but then I get controversial. Um but I don't know, it's just stereotypes are bad. I try to look for individual personalities, not like,
Yeah.
oh my god, they're part of this group. They must be bad. You know, like assuming all Arab
No,
people or just like Middle Eastern
it's
people have
people.
bombs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm
You're
chilling.
just like really quiet. I'm like,
I was just like listening to what you were saying, I was really getting into it.
well, that's good. I'm glad you're listening. And hopefully other people are still listening at this point. Dude, we're 50 minutes in.
Hi guys. Hi, if you're still here, like props to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking sick. Dude, that would be so awesome if someone like
Mm.
watched this all the way through.
Yeah, like that's insane.
That would be
I would
so,
be I would be grateful. Like
dude,
just
I would be so
imagine.
flattered. Like they actually want to hear my opinion. They want to hear what I
Yeah,
say.
like
Like what?
I'm glad like I can just be part of your day, Like that's just something that you can't take back and like I'm so glad I can be part of that.
For real. I can say I spent Christmas night making a podcast with Nadine. That's sick.
Yeah. Like
And
that's just like a memory you won't forget, I guess. I mean, you could forget it, but like
oh,
it
dude, you
happened.
know I'm gonna forget it. I have that fucking chemo brain, dude. I can't remember shit. I swear to God.
You know what? That's okay. I'll just remind you.
You'll remind me, and I'll remember it. Unless if it's from like 8 years ago, then I won't remember.
Well, it was like 5 minutes ago.
I'm not. I know. I'm just saying, like, if you remind me something like from my childhood, because like my mom was like, "Oh my God, do you remember this?" Where it's like when you were just only like 5 or 6. I'm like,
Yeah.
uh, that happened. What? Tell me more. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like they
remember
gotta
that
fill
shit.
you in with your childhood, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but then
Because
there's
you
other
don't even
memories where it's
remember
like,
it like that.
yeah, but then there's other memories where it's like you were super young, so like that's at the point where like no one really remembers. Like when I was like super little, maybe like 3 years old, I would set off like I think it was like fire alarms in like stores.
Oh my
I was a
god.
little rascal. Seriously,
Oh my, you're fucked.
I was
You're a
like
fucked up
living the
kid.
gangster life.
Oh
Like,
my god. You were bad. You
yeah,
were a bad
and
kid.
uh, as well as at one point, I think we were hosting like we weren't hosting, but we were at like some sort of event, and there were a bunch of people playing music, and I think it was to like release some sort of eagle that was being held.
An eagle?
Yeah, it was like a bald eagle, I think. Um, and it was like injured, so like people took him in and like tried to like treat him. So we were just that was like the release day where he can go back into the wild. And I think there were so there were people playing music at the event, and I supposedly went behind that area with all the music and stuff, and I unplugged like the amp or whatever was outputting the music, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Hearing that shit,
Yeah.
like I did that. What was going through my mind? I fucking
You were
unplugged
bad.
that that fucking music. Dude, I don't
Wait,
even
why did you even unplug
I
it?
don't know. I don't even know how old I was. I just know my grandparents there were there as well as my immediate family.
Yeah.
But I was really young.
Ye- Oh.
I could probably well, obviously I wasn't like old enough to know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I guess old enough to where I could fucking do that and
Hmm.
for no one to notice. Dude, like imagine my sneak levels.
You were
Like
sneaky, sneaky.
I was sneaky. Like
For real, you were gliding through them hoes. You were just like, I know what's up, I know what I want, and you did it.
everyone can go fuck themselves. I'm
That's
unplugging this shit,
literally
and
what
you
happened.
can't do anything about it.
Nope. Nope.
Damn.
What was like the baddest thing you did as a kid? Like, hmm. Oh my
Um.
god.
Well, I know this isn't like the worst thing I've done. Probably the worst thing I've done. I have to ask my mom about that. But the worst thing I've done, but not the worst. I just remember it for some fucking reason. I was at a birthday party for my cousins, and
Yeah.
my cousins were there as well, and I was just talking it up with some person, and I asked the question, "Are you a boy or a girl?" And
Oh my god.
at the time, I didn't know that was a bad question. I was just like, let's be straight up. Like I don't really
It's
know.
not a bad question. You were
So
just
I'm just gonna
wondering.
I don't want to misgender you. So that's like I'm just gonna ask so I don't misgender you. And my dad heard it. He was behind me. He overheard me, and he grabbed my arm. He's like, "Levi, say you're fucking sorry." Well, he obviously didn't curse, but he's like, "Say you're sorry right now." He was like super pissed, and I'm like, "Geez, I'm sorry. Like I didn't know that was a bad thing." And then like growing up, I was like, "Oh, obviously, because of like if you're a girl, it looks like a boy. That's not really a nice thing to imply, and vice versa." Like if
That
you're a
can like hurt people's feelings in a
right, like
way.
if you're a certain gender, you
Y'all,
probably aren't
if
gonna be
you
like,
guys take offense to when someone asks what's your gender, that's just no. Why? Why does it hurt your feelings so bad when someone asks
I
you?
know, like
I
I
mean, it has
totally get
nothing
it,
to do. It doesn't like it has nothing against you. It's just a question.
right? Because if
I mean, I understand completely. Like that shit is like stressful, like, but they're just wondering. They're
yeah,
just trying to be
I
respectful,
think it's
but they don't know
definitely
how.
better
So
than
you can
someone,
just imply
yeah,
on how to ask that question right.
it's it's definitely better than someone directly like misgendering you on purpose just to piss you off.
Yeah,
You know,
that
because
shit
that's
is
not,
fucked.
it's obviously not their intention to just be like, oh my God,
No,
you're
but
a
I'm
boy, but
saying
you
like
look
if
like a
you're
girl.
asking a question,
Yeah.
like, oh,
But then
Susie,
again,
what's your
here's the other side to
gender?
it. Here's the other side. I could understand if someone's like really like masculine, like they're a boy and
Yeah.
they want to be a boy, obviously because they're a boy. But if someone is asking the question where it's like, are you a boy or girl? Like it's something that maybe other people thought, but only one person was bringing it up, where you somewhat look feminine.
Oh yeah,
And it can be kind of
yeah.
offending because it's just like, I
Like
thought I
what the
was a boy,
fuck?
you know, like I want
Hmm.
to be a boy, and if I don't come across like that to people, that could be like, I don't know.
Offensive. Like people take offense to that. And like they try to
Right.
change it.
Like I don't
And
know the root cause to why that would be offensive,
I mean,
but
it's not even like offensive. I bet it's like I don't know. Maybe it hurts their self-esteem in a way. Like it could
yeah,
like because they want to be this certain way and they want to like show it to people physically, I guess, instead of just feeling it mentally. They want to physically feel like it
for sure.
and be
I think
approached as that.
right. I think you really had it on the dot there. I think that's yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I don't really know what else. Like what was something you said that was like really just not cool as a kid?
Oh,
Or just something that
what?
you've done or in general, I don't know.
Okay, so I was actually a pretty good kid
Oh, don't say that.
in my teen. What?
Oh, I was just saying, oh, don't say that. Oh, all kids have something that they're guilty of.
That's true, but yeah, no. I was good because my parents were giving me trauma.
Shit.
Yep. So that was the
Oh.
reality of it, but my teen years were fucked up. Let me tell you about that. So, oh, the baddest thing. What did I do as a kid? I can't even remember. That fucking is annoying. Um, oh, I would steal hella.
Would you?
Yeah, like I was a good. Sorry to any like culprits, not culprits, I don't even know what I'm trying to say,
Companies?
but like big
Small businesses?
corporations. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm sorry, like this happened, but it's done with. It happened. Anyways, I would steal a hella. Like I would like. I was so good at it too.
Oh my God. Like, wait, so you would just go into like a Target or something like that and just
Yeah, and
like,
I would have like $100 worth of stuff on me.
holy shit, and you got away with it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, and it would just be like the smallest things, but like I would like put it in my pocket, in my jacket pockets, and then like I'd put it in my sock, in my shoe, and then I'll put some stuff in my shoe, and like the way I would put it in, oh, it was just like some magic.
Dude, I worked at Target and that would totally like fuck up the in stock numbers. Because if you like stole a bunch of some one item and the
Yeah,
computer says it's like, oh, it's 50, but there's only like 43 left in reality, that would
yeah,
fuck just like not only the losses of that product being stolen, but also just like having to fix it as well, and like finally like, figuring out like, why do we have negative like 7 in stock, like I'm not saying that like it's. I mean, I guess it is kind of an inconvenience, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you're committing a crime, but it's not like it's a felony.
I mean,
Is it
like
a felony? I don't know what a
I
felony
was
is
a
really.
little kid. Like I still am a little kid. Like you know, I learned from mistakes. I don't steal anymore. I haven't been stealing, and I've learned.
That's good.
Like, and I've been making my own money, so I've bought things that I need and
Exactly.
slash want.
Everything's better when you buy it. I've
Yeah,
learned
I
that.
just
Like,
feel like I earned it that way. Like I just feel so
yeah,
like
yeah.
meant to be doing that. Like it felt good. Just do things that feel good. You don't if something feels bad, don't do it. Literally just don't do it. That's just your vibrations lowering you down.
Yeah. I think, well, and it's also just like convenience wise too. Like
Yeah.
compare trying to pirate the Mandalorian or like Star Wars movies um to just buying Disney Plus. Like you get those fast speeds, you don't have to like go through this hassle or anything like that. But you're maybe down like $10. So, I mean, if you're really passionate about saving that $10, I mean, yeah, go you. Well, I'm not trying to promote pirating or anything like that. I just want to make that
No,
clear.
literally. And guys, like money always comes back if you work for it and like earn it.
Right,
It'll
you got
come
to put
back.
in what you want to get out.
Yep. Yep.
That's how it works.
Like you're not losing anything. You're just like it's basically trading. You're
Yeah.
trading a good for a good. Money is just paper and it is worthless and it has no mentally meaning, but
But
physically in the
we
like
kind of give it value.
society world, you get a value of what you get.
Right.
And it just yeah, it's a fucked up situation, everything about it, but it's hella smart. If you know how it works, it's hella fucking smart how they got everybody to do this.
Right.
I don't know how they did it, but
Well,
when I
here's the
figure it
thing.
out, I'll let you guys know.
With at least the American currency, it was based off of gold. And gold had value
Yeah.
because it was rare. And that's how currency works is rarity. Like I have something that you don't and it's rare, which makes people want it more because it's like, oh my god,
Like
I want
it's
it because it's rare.
valuable.
Like it's just human tendency. I don't know what it is about that,
It's like
but
trying to get be better than one other. And that's
right.
where like selfish acts come
And
in. It's just like, oh,
that's why inflation doesn't do anything. Printing money doesn't increase anything except well, it just decreases the value of money because there's more of it. It's not as rare. That's kind of how it works. Just like and that's oh my god, I think there was like an African country where they printed so much money that inflation would be like astronomical numbers. It got into like the quintillions.
holy fuck.
Yeah. And it was like they literally you would wake up one day and have some amount of money and go to bed that same night with it being worth like 10% of its actual like what you woke up with. Something like that.
It's really bad.
That it was terrible. And
That's bad.
that's why I think it's just like I mean really printing money is not the solution and so many people just don't understand that. Like obviously yeah, you're going to print money because it's newer, it's just going to keep like a good amount of quality dollar bills in circulation because like older ripped bills are going to go eventually. They're not going to be in circulation anymore. So I get that part. But it's just like I don't know, from a economy
What you're
standpoint,
trying to say though.
it's so bad. Cuz then
Yeah.
businesses have to adjust prices. They have to increase price. Otherwise they're going to lose money. Well,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to lose value quickly. They're not necessarily going to lose money, but they're going to lose that rarity of the money.
And it's gonna become like less of
So
a
essentially, they're going to be
rare
making less
thing.
money. Yeah, and they're probably going to go out of business because it's just like we can't do anything but raise the prices. Otherwise, we're going to be bankrupt. I mean, obviously, it's probably not that extreme, but eventually,
It's a
that's
fucked
what it's
up
going to look
situation
like.
if you think about it.
Yeah, because like you
And
would
it's hard to
go,
control if you don't.
yeah,
Is that why we're in debt?
no, I don't think so.
Uh, why the fuck are we in debt?
Oh God, I don't even know. I
Yeah,
think it's
I
just
don't even
like,
watch the news, so I don't know what's up with that.
yeah. Well,
Do
I
they
don't
even
think the
talk about
news is
that in
gonna
the
talk
news?
about that.
What do they talk about now? Oh my
Probably like
God, I sound
coronavirus stuff.
crazy. I sound like I live under a rock. Yo, I swear, I no.
Uh,
Anyways,
I think yeah, basically news outlets just talk about the current world situation, where it's just like,
oh, Corona.
I think there was something where
I
it's
thought
like
they
you
would
can't
be
talk about it
over
on
that.
YouTube.
Just
What?
YouTube?
In like TikTok or whatever. I don't know. It's just like they're
They
trying to
talk about YouTube and TikTok?
where
Are
you
you
just can't talk about
serious?
it or you can't say it. I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's super weird. I don't know why.
Why TikTok? That was not what it was like a couple years ago.
What do you mean?
Like news channels would not be like that. I mean, a couple
Yeah,
years
because
ago,
it
I would
didn't
only
exist
watch
two
like
years ago.
CNN. But then I stopped watching the news in like seventh grade.
I
So I'm like really out of the loop, guys. It's bad. It's really bad.
yeah,
But I'm actually living happier that way, to be
no,
honest.
honestly, I really only watch the news for the things I'm interested in. I don't
Really,
want to
that's
hear
good.
that there was a fucking homicide down the street. I mean, like, yeah, it's
Like,
maybe good information, but what's that going to do
oh
to your
my
day?
God.
That's the first
Like
thing you hear in the
literally,
morning.
like I don't give a fuck.
Well,
I mean, I
it's
do.
not
I really do
necessarily
care about
that.
those people. I really do care about those people who passed away in that homicide. But like, it's just like I don't want it to impact my day.
Yeah, no,
Like
it's
I
totally
could
going to
go
have a
more in
negative
depth,
effect on
but
you.
like it's just like it really does impact someone's day. And like if I was more interested about the homicide case, and I would look more into it. But
Hmm.
if there's nothing I can do, then why would I like
Invest yourself
want
in
to
it.
watch that
Like,
right away in the morning, like that's
yeah,
just a bad way to start your morning.
that's my point. Where it's just like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, you're gonna get all this negative information, like just every single day, where you're just gonna think the world is in shambles when in reality, like, there's so much great going on as well.
Exactly.
You
And like
know?
if you wake up right in the morning and you say like, "Oh, this morning's gonna be shit," you're gonna continue with that mindset of being your day is shit.
Yeah, it's like what
But
we
if
said earlier.
yeah, exactly. It's just like I don't know, like you kind of go with that mindset throughout your day. And so,
Right.
like, for example, if you wake up and you watch the news in the morning and it has a homicide case, you're going to be influenced by that energy and you're just going to have a bad vibe for that day. And it's just
Exactly.
going to ruin your day and you're going to think you had a bad day, but it's just you made your, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, kind of your emotions.
Your
No,
mentality.
yeah, emotions in a way. I don't know, like control that aspect about your day, and it just like you don't look for the good,
Because you're just so used to like
the
focusing on
bad.
the negative, which is like what you're
Yeah,
influenced by.
yeah. What you're influenced by affects who you are as an individual. So it's like, oh
Damn.
my God. So like, for example, um, I don't know if I should say this, but I had a friend, and they did like pills, like perks and Xannies. And I'm not friends with them anymore, and it was just like I would notice that kind of affected me because like that was who I was surrounded by.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, I don't really want to be surrounded by this like energy because like who you surround yourself by affects you.
Yeah,
You might think
totally.
it doesn't, but it does. It really does
Yeah.
because you're influenced by that energy. And it's just like so I got myself out of that situation and I'm really happy and like I'm doing my own thing and I'm with people that actually make me feel good. Like feel
That's
good.
good.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, like they make me feel happy and like how it should be, like how friends should be.
for
And
sure.
like once you find that happiness, it's just like you don't want to go back to that negative shit. And so it's
I
like,
know.
yeah, you might be living under a rock, but a happy rock.
Yeah, I guess that's a way to live. I mean, there are many ways to live, but that's definitely one of them. As long as
Yeah,
you're happy. I mean,
I
that's if
mean,
that's really
yeah,
all you care about,
exactly.
then yeah, go for it.
I
That's
mean, no,
awesome.
there's so many like opportunities I want to do.
Hmm.
Like I want to go to fashion school in New York, and like people I know have so many like dreams, and I'm so happy for them. Like I know a girl, she auditioned today for The Voice, and I'm so happy for her. She's such a
Oh,
great
no way.
singer. And like people have these passion and dreams, and I'm so excited to see my like friends like expand to this like higher being to themselves. Like they're gonna be so
Yeah.
like
I think
this
that's awesome.
different version. They're gonna be different, and I'm so excited because they're like gonna literally be grown and with these lives. Oh my God, it's crazy because we've been with them since kindergarten.
Wow. So you've known them a
Yeah.
while.
Well, no, like people that you go to school with, you're gonna watch them graduate,
Yeah.
and we've
Just see them
known
change
them
over
since,
time. And like,
yeah,
because, I mean, then again, like, there's just the people you're around. Like, you could be friends with someone like really young. Like, um, Kayla and her best friend were have been friends for 8, 9 years now, and they're very similar. So I
yeah,
feel like you kind of build your personality off of one another, or just like who you're surrounded by, because it's just like that's a human trait that has kept us alive. You want to be included in the group.
exactly. You just
um
like you pick up their like um
their vibes.
their no, yeah, basic, yeah, their vibes, but you've also pick
In
up
layman's
like
terms.
yeah, their dialect, their hand
Yeah.
movements, the way they are,
Hmm.
because you're just so used to like seeing it and you pick it up
And we
and
just,
you learn. That's like, oh, that's like crazy because that relates to something like when we're younger and we're picking up how to like speak and like pick
yeah,
up things. We
yeah.
learn from like our parents.
And that's really how we grow, is like it's just
Yeah,
our innate traits of wanting to like fit in, like just
yeah,
being included, being a part of, everyone around you. And like
exactly.
you pick it up because you're learning. Like that's your way of life. This is how
Yeah.
to live. That's why cultures are born. That's why so many people live out those cultures that hundreds of years ago people are just like traditions. That's kind of how that ties in, where it's like, oh, that worked before us, so well, let's do it. Let's keep on doing it. You know?
Hmm. They just
Damn.
keep. All
We
right, should we?
are,
I think we should end it.
yeah, we are at 1 hour and 15 minutes. Well, 13
Oh my
minutes, almost
God.
14. Yeah.
That's crazy. That went by fast.
That went by really fast. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
moral of the story, be yourself. Although we kind of said fit in. Be who you want to be. Be around
Just,
who you want to be.
yeah,
Enjoy
you
your
know
life.
what?
Don't take life
Take
too
what
seriously.
resonated with you
Yeah.
and just think about it,
Yeah.
Don't, it's not that serious.
Enjoy the moment. Don't worry about past, present, or don't worry about the past, present, or future. Just don't worry in general. Just
Just worry about right now. I mean, don't even worry,
don't
but
even worry, bro. Just
yeah, like
let
literally just let shit play out for itself. You're a Sims character. I'm just kidding.
exactly.
No, yeah,
Except
basically.
except you don't let anyone tell you what to do.
I mean, yeah, literally, you're in control of
You do you.
yourself. Yes, you do you, girly. You do you. Oh my God, that should be our slogan.
No.
You do you.
No, no. We'll think of something. We'll think of something.
No, like no, that's gonna be my slogan. I don't know about you, but
All
that's gonna
right.
be my
Yeah. You
slogan.
do that. You do you. Oh shit.
All right, bye guys. See you in
All
our
right.
next episode.
Yeah, see ya.